Okay, yeah, maybe we're there, maybe we're not, maybe we're, maybe we're lazy, maybe we're hot. Who knows what the heck we are. Let's see, I got one more setup here to make sure we get on there. Let's see, live. Okay, that's not live. Oh. I'm falling all apart. Okay, Sunday. Anybody home from church yet? Who knows? Okay, 1 o'clock. Let's see. Bitcoin, connect it there. What about Ripple? Well, all those things. We'll talk about all those things. Whether it's Ripple, I guess that's another one of those. Let me make sure I'm alive and well and people see me. I hate to be talking to myself. I do that a lot and they're going to put me away. I always feel, man, I screw up so much as an old guy now. I feel that I'm going to be taken out in the backyard and shot, you know, because I get into so much trouble for screwing up so much. It's really just forgetting stuff. Man, you do get older and things are different. Let's see, where is good stream. Okay, let's see there. Whole professionally inappropriate mention. Not now. Hi, Chris, William there. Let's do this, Matthew, okay? That's what I'm here for. But, you know, I was reading something today. I'm just going to kill a few minutes. I want to find something. You want to know where our life is going a little bit more, before I get into Bitcoin stuff, take a look at an article in the New York Times today. Yeah, I know I'm a yuppie with reads the New York Times, or even in paper. I do it online, but sometimes it's easier, particularly, okay, here, office space. There's an article about office space. This is one of the hottest things that are going on in our country now. This is a company, 5 years old, maybe 6 or not even that. You know, they're worth $20 billion. $20 billion, okay. They have very few employees. Well, they actually got a lot of employees, but $20 billion in 5 years. What's $20 billion? Well, that's like, I know Hyatt Hotels is about $15 billion. Hertz and Avis are about, you know, 20 together or 30, something like that. So they're all up here with the biggest companies. Two young people started this thing, and all they do is have shared office space. You know, I mean, it's an old concept. You know, it's been around a while. It's sort of like Uber's an old concept. Somebody driving you around. You know, how clever is that? Yeah, a lot of people do that, but it's just a new twist. And these people, right? They're making it fun. You know, and it's really started as millennials, and now big companies are going into, they're taking old buildings and making them fun. In other words, they're working in communities, and they want to create communities. This is what's happening, particularly urban life is all about communities now, and where people work together. And so, you know, these shared office spaces, they go down and work together, and you got 15 other people starting businesses in these shared office spaces, and all you have is a desk there, but you have all these other cool people doing stuff. Because is cryptocurrencies bad? If so, why? Yes, I'm going to cover that, and I'll tell you that. But let's take a minute or two, cover some other issues. We get some people, you know, log in because it usually takes a while. They see the thing, and, oh yeah, we're really going to do that. Oh, Les goes there. Oh, maybe I should hop on and see what he's up to. But the shared office space, I mean, it's amazing. 20 billion. You know, it's really co-working spaces. This is how. School debt, how do I get out of it? Yep, I'll cover that too. A lot of problems there. They're taking big buildings like downtown New York City, Lord & Taylor. You guys know about Lord & Taylor? It's a big fancy department store, sort of like a Bloomingdale's of its day. And they had a big you know, building on Fifth Avenue, and they're out of business, and these people are taking it over, the shared office space. and the kind of things they have within. So you get a little desk, you get a room, you get a whatever, but it is like a playland in there. So people want to have fun at work. You know, that's why we all hate going to work, because it's a boring place and everything. Well, now if you're an entrepreneur or something, you go and work with a whole bunch of other people and have fun. I mean, they have beer on tap all over and everything, playing games, and it's really fun. Let's see, here, okay, they opened up something in Brooklyn too, called Dock 22, completed this year with the aggressive timeline holes that will represent the fullest expression of their vision to date. There will be, listen what's going to be in there, enormous co-working space, a luxury spa, and large offices for other companies like IBM and Verizon want to be in there and have fun. They are designed to run by WeWork. That's the name of the organization. We also have a juice bar, a real bar, a gym, a boxing studio, an outdoor basketball court, panorama vistas of Manhattan. There'll be restaurants in there, cleaning services, barber shops, and just all kinds of things that make life fun. And if you have a job you like doing, or your own thing that you like, then you're around other people who are having fun too. And that sort of thing. And the article goes on for pages and pages. I don't know, you see this guy sitting on a couch and working. I mean, that's how I work at home here on my couch. You know? But now, you know, joining something like this, and you pay a small little fee, a monthly, or just to use an open space desk, you know, if they have it available, and hang around with hip people and bright ideas and exchange. That's what really happens in life. That's why more businesses are created in urban environments than in rural environments, because it's people sharing ideas. You know, and when you get on sharing ideas, then 2 + 2 doesn't equal 4, it equals 5. Or 6, or 10, or whatever. I thought you would be a lesson on Bitcoin. Yes, I'm going to talk about Bitcoin. Give me a few more minutes. Get some people online here, so I hear more than crickets out there, and that's what happens. I mean, that's what's a little disheartening, you know, for people talking. I talked to a guy who is mining Bitcoin, and he said that's a mining computer. Okay, I didn't see that. A lot of times, if you're leaving I'm on 5, I have 5 iPhones going on, so whatever service, streaming service you're on, I'm on 4 or 5 other ones. So if I don't answer your question, put it on again, or you can always get me at let me get that pen. Let's Go Free Radio. Okay, you can always get me a Let's Go Free Radio at Facebook.com. So Let's Go Free Radio at Facebook.com. Oh, and we got it backwards on Facebook, don't we? Where come on? There it is. Okay, Let's Go Free Radio at gmail.com. Let's Go Free Radio at gmail.com. You can always get me there. Okay, and if you don't hear from me in a day or two, just beat on me again because I forget. But back to this shared office space stuff. I mean, see, it's people who are making a life, not just a living. That's the concept of these shared office spaces. You know, and actually, the people who run this company are giving out millions of dollars to people to work on their businesses. I mean, they give out $2 million prizes, and then they have another half a dozen people they're giving out $1 million to work in these shared office space. I mean, and this is the hottest real estate thing that's going on in the country. But more importantly, I think if you have an idea, you're looking for people to be around you that also have ideas and doing things, because then you could share things and what's going on in the world and how to use it, and share free services. So you do my graphic design, and I'll do your marketing or whatever it is, so it doesn't cost you any money. But Bitcoin, I just did a big interview, one of the big platforms out there, I forget what it is. they called about me. They called me and did a video. It's not up yet, but let me give you a sneak preview of what I talked about. And it's easy to get sucked into Bitcoin. I mean, you see the stories. I mean, don't forget. I mean, if you're worried about fake news, what could be better fake than fake news than what's going on in Bitcoin? Because you could always, I mean, sort of like when I did infomercials, I could always find somebody who got my book, made one phone call, and got a check in the mail next Thursday. You know, they're the people I would put on my infomercials, and you would see that and say, whoa, that's all I have to do is give Lesko a check. And then I just make a phone call and you get a check in the mail next Thursday. And that's what your glands start being salivated. You know, I talked to a guy who was mining Bitcoin, and he said that the mining computers are paid off in 6 months. Maybe it's not. You know, but you know, it's whether you as an individual want to get into Bitcoin. Now, what's going on may or may not happen. You know, and even if it is, I don't know what it means to you, and you have to be very careful because there's maybe happening, but whether it happens to you. And see, what to me the biggest problem with Bitcoin is you're competing with people who have been studying this for years. Okay, the people who have been studying Bitcoin for years, you know, if they get more people excited about it to throw money at it, then what they have, that's who makes the millions, okay? The people who were there first, you know. And so it's a pyramid scheme, you know. And whether you get there or not, you don't know. They barely know, but they know if they could get more people excited about it, the more money they will make, you know, and so you're scrambling to do that, and it to me it's like, you know, suiting up for the Super Bowl, and all you did in your life was play college football or high school football or pee-wee football or whatever. But no, I'll go out and play in the Super Bowl because they said I can. And then that's what it is. You don't stand a, you know, maybe somebody's going to do it. It's gambling. You want to gamble? Fine. You have a right to gamble. You have a right to maybe have fun and dream about, you know, the gazillion dollars. What the hell are you doing with that? And I think, you know, that's fine if you see it that way. But mostly people don't, who get sucked in, you know, at this time in something like this that's happening. It's not regulated, so you have no way to get any of this money back. It's not like a bank or anything else. You know, you even know what a big chain is. Not really. It's a complicated process. I think the technology is important, you know, and that's going to go somewhere, and that's going to stay around for a long time. You know, but whether it stays around in this format, which everybody is buying into, a blockchain, you know, and you know, blockchain is going to be wow. I mean, that sounds like a great technology that we're going to have. But the invest in it, you know, in the Bitcoins and you know, how many other things that are doing like this. I mean, to do it just for educational reasons or something, but to expect to make money out of it and to even put money that you can't afford to lose is, I think, absolutely the wrong thing to do. I mean, you might as well go to Vegas. It's the same thing, you know. You may or may not win, and they'll show the pictures of the winners and the people who won at Vegas and went to the islands and lived a luxurious life for 3 months until they blew all the money or whatever it was. and that happens, you know. And that may happen. That's going to happen to somebody, right? And you're going to see stories like that in a little bit. But for the average person, I think all it is, it's going to divert your attention to what you should really be doing in life, and that's investing in yourself, finding out what you want to contribute to life. Because really, even winning at Bitcoin, I don't know what that does to you besides just give you money. That's important, obviously, because we all have to live and support ourselves and all that kind of stuff. And maybe I'm biased because I'm older and all this kind of stuff. I could understand where that's coming in. I mean, I would get excited, you know, 30, 40 years ago, you know, about things like this because you don't want to miss the next train. You see other people making millions and all that kind of stuff, and God damn it, why is it me? You know, it's a big difference if you are mining or speculating. Yeah, I mean, then you have to, if you're a business and mining, but you're not even sure about that, tell you the truth. Wish you weren't married. You were perfect for my mother. Well, I think your mother has something to say about that. And it is, so, I mean, you want to be mining Bitcoin? Okay, then, that's big investment, huge investment or whatever. So you have to understand that. Why are you going to give money for it? You read 3 articles about it or whatever, and you're going to, if you could lose the money, then who cares? It's up to you. Then you have my blessing and do it. But I think it's almost immoral if you can't lose the money. It's almost immoral if you're struggling. Sure, crypto probably, but in what format and where and how? It's too early to tell. Your infomercials are a great way to wake up in the morning. Yes, they were. They don't work anymore. That's why you see me here and not there. But if you think Bitcoin is fun, why shouldn't you do it? I didn't say, I mean, it may be fun. I don't want to. I think it's stupid. I don't want to put my money in something just because it's fun. I got better things to do. I go jogging every morning for fun. I don't have to prove Bitcoin. How much for Bitcoin? I don't know what it is now. I mean, you see people already winning and losing, as the week go by, and you're going to pretend that you're just going to put it there and pretend, worry about it a little bit. Nah, I mean, you're competing with people who are thinking about this 37 hours a day. And you don't have that time probably. If you do, then boy, you're either real rich or don't have your mind focused on maybe more important things you should be doing with your life. And that's what I want to teach people, is that there's options. If you're using Bitcoin in order to, then I'll get all this money and be able to get the job I want or not work at all, which I think is stupid. If you don't want to work at all, then I don't know, you don't want to listen to me. Because I really believe that we're here to help each other. We're here to contribute, and that's the name of the game. You want to sit around the couch and bitch about life, that's fine, but you're going to be disappointed. I think listening to me. And because I want to help people, want to help themselves, want to help people who want to help other people, and that's what we're all here for. Hi, did you say your son is into crypto? Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, he knows all that stuff a little bit, and because he's a techie, but he's not, betting the farm on it, or anything like that. Did somebody say, why don't I shut up? Well, I don't know. I think I think the platform would have to tell me. You're a true hustler, and much respect. Well, I don't know what hustler really means. If it means energy, yes. If it means saying something that I don't stand by, no, I do. I mean, anybody buys anything from me, you can return it anytime you want. 5 years from now, you come back, you think I screwed you, I'll give you money back. Do you know of any free grants for college in Houston, Texas? Yeah, I mean, if somebody has anything about Bitcoins, okay, it is, I mean, it's gambling, okay? So if you want to gamble, I mean, that's the bottom line to me, Bitcoins is gambling. It's going to take so much time and effort to compete with the people who are already there. So you want to be careful about that, and particularly, most importantly, if you can't afford to lose the money, do not put a penny in it, because you have better things to do. Start building your own life, not somebody else's, and that's the important. Bring your son on one day, please. Oh, maybe so. That's interesting. Yeah, he's see this tattoo I have. Oh, I don't know if you can see it. I just got this, I guess about 3 or 4 years ago. I'm 74. I think I got it on my 70th birthday. And he got one too. The other 2 family members are sort of anti-tattoo. Only invest what you can afford to use. You can't afford to lose. Yes, okay, lose. Yeah, not use. Sometimes the same thing, and that's important. So it's fun. I think the blockchain aspect of that is very important. I mean, big companies. I mean, the Fed even approved all this kind of stuff. They're really interested. So big important people see this as being very important. So it really is going to be important. But as an armchair investor or something like that, man, if it's not your main business at this time of its development, it is just I think a waste of time in a way. Well, it's a waste of money. So with time, we never know what's time. It's interesting to learn. I think you keep up on it, whatever, and that's always fun to do. The video is not synced to audio. Don't know how to change that, Gabe. Now it's working. Okay. Well, you pay your electric bill. So, okay, let's take some questions because that's what I really do. Okay, grants for college in Houston. Okay, there are a couple things. Okay, one, if you really want to know about college money, the best places to go is one, every state has something just for colleges, for people to go to college in that state. And this is the most important thing that people miss. Now, really, there's literally thousands of things. Joseph, I sent you an email today. You're there. Hi. Yeah, I got a little, I was watching it, Joseph, and it just took forever to get to the point. I wasn't sure what the point was. I wasn't too interested the more it got anyway. So I'm sorry, but thanks for sending it. We'll try and impress... I'm reading another one. Okay, so you go to your state capital and ask for scholarships, okay? So make sure it's Texas. So Texas scholarships. You want to get a list of all the scholarships available in Texas because people don't realize what's there. I think it's a YouTube glitch. I had it yesterday. Okay. Yeah, I had a flunky flipping up and down a little bit at one time. So that's another one place to go for sure. The two things not to do is Google scholarships and see what helps. That is terrible. That is terrible because what you're going to get is millions and millions of websites, and all those websites will be people who want to just get your name. And then they're going to sell your name or email or whatever and just have people call you at dinner time and try to tell you, go to my college and get a student loan and give me all the money and who cares about you? They won't say that. They'll be your friend until they get the money. Good day, Melissa. You're present. Nice. You too, Chris. Think of you too. I had it yesterday. Okay, that's Chris thing. So you want to do that. And in there, they'll talk about reputable places to go to find other scholarships, okay? That's how to find that. Also, another place is College Board. College Board. And that's a place, they do the SAT things, with things like that. And that's a good place to, if you want data on how much it costs for college and everything, they're the source of data on the cost of college, but they also are good for college money. So that's a good place to go. Just don't Google, don't give your name to anybody or email address or anything. They're going to suck you in with something. I know they're good at this, better than you and I are, especially better than me. They're making more money than I am at this stuff. And so just don't do that. So go to reputable places to ask about other things. The other thing too, before you commit to a college, make sure that you had a long discussion with the financial aid people, because that's probably the best place. I know even with my sons, I missed some stuff at their college I could have applied to and probably received and didn't get it. So that's what you want to do. The other thing you want to do is go to your local library. They get this question all the time. And the best scholarships that you want to apply for are really local in where you are, because they want to give them to local people. So you're applying to, I just think Mr. Lesko is contradicting himself. I do that all the time. Don't you? I'm human. And because something doesn't work all the time. I know that. You try selling reference books in this country. You'll see. I figured that out, and now everything I learned from that doesn't work anymore. So I'm contradicting everything I said a few years ago. But even now, I mean, I don't know how you interpret what, but that's fine. But so you want to go, your reference librarian, because they probably have stuff locally that have scholarships. Like one of my sons got, $3,000-4,000, just because they had something in the local. I don't know, heard of it before, but heard about it, applied, and got the money. The name of this game really is applying. People want to get something perfect, and like you looking for a date. Okay, now the only thing necessary for getting a date is asking somebody. Everything else is guesswork. But you know what you have to do is ask, right? So if you want to get a scholarship, it's the same thing. There's a million places to go or whatever. But if you don't ask, you know you ain't going to get nothing. So you just got to have more places to ask. And that's the name of that game. And so that's why there's scholarships like that. Just don't pay anybody money. Use these free sources like this. And another thing, look at other things. There's other ways, man. If you have to just pay, maybe you don't have to go to college. See, that's another thing. There's so many ways. Like in my one stops now. I mean, letsgo.com one stop in the title there. That's my new product. It's the best I've done in 40 years. It shows you a single reference guide for your state on every free money program is available in your state. Whether that's for education, for getting out of debt, for starting a business, for paying your bills, for health care, for doing your taxes, for buying a house, fixing up your roof, or anything like that. 327 applications all in one place. And I haven't done that for scholarships yet. That would be enormous, because most of that is in private foundations. Another thing, too, is that your library for foundations, for individuals, is, they have something called the Foundation Center Directory, or it's really a database. What about for a new driveway? Same thing, that's home improvement, repair, stuff like that. So see what's around if you're looking for stuff like that. I do something called a research report just for housing and real estate. So I find you like 100 and some programs just where you live for real estate, buying houses, fix up a house, whatever. Like now I'm doing the fix-up session for somewhere in Greensville, North Carolina. And man, I must have just already, just spent a few hours, maybe 20 or 30 programs at least just for fix-up money, That's what's amazing me. And it's all over. See, you have to go local. Don't Google just grant money to fix up a house. You get people like me selling you something. You'll never find the sources that I have in my stuff because they don't advertise. So if they don't advertise, you're never going to find them in Google. That's what's wrong with Google, is that you're going to find people there who... what are you talking about? Well, Orlando, stay tuned. I can't bring up 20 minutes, but this will be on, if you want to watch it again later after I finish. It'll be here forever. I'm just reading some questions people have here and there. And so that's why it gets lost. The free stuff gets lost because nobody has money. People giving out free money and free help don't have money to advertise in Google. I want to get out of Dodge City, New York City, to Memphis, Tennessee like yesterday. Need help. Get in a bus. What about money to finish building my home? Yes. That depends on where you live, everything. If you want me to help you, I could do a report. I'll show you. And the housing reports are like $49. The ones for business, starting or expanding business, that's $79. And the one for the biggest thing I do shows you everything in your state. I have that at $59 because that's the best thing I've done in 40 years. I want to make sure more people know about that than ever before. That's very important for me that people know that stuff is there, and I'm trying to get on. Do you believe in free lunches? Well, it depends on what you call free. I mean, the money I'm talking about free, no, it's not a free lunch because this is government money. Other people are paying for it. Our tax dollars paying for it. So do you have one for scholarships? No, but the education money I have in the One Stop has all the education and training, because you should look at other things. I mean, I have the stuff like the state programs. I tell you about universities you can go to for free and how to get them for free, how you don't have to even pay for applications because there's programs now that pay that, and you don't have to go. I mean, if you apply to 10 universities, it could be $50 to $100 a pop for an application. They make millions and millions of dollars in applying. That's why all the colleges want you to apply. that's better than getting your tuition, because they don't have to do much for that. Bring your son to your next scope. We can talk about Bitcoin. Yes. Actually, he's on the road. He's a hippie IT guy, and so he's a digital nomad kind of guy. and he and his lady are out in California now. They'll be back, in a few weeks or whatever. So education, yes, because there's so many, ways to do that. And for Houston, you're looking for help too. See what the one-stop, or see, if you're beginning a career, that's the other thing. Everybody thinks that, oh, I got to get a degree. That may or may not be true. You have to look at your options nowadays. There's so many free programs. You could be, going to get trained for 3 or 4 years, get money to live on while you're training, and wind up get a career that's paying $90,000, and it costs you nothing. And this is what's going on in the trades and all kind of skills that we need in this country that don't require a college degree. Or even you could go to 6 months courses or 1-year courses that would be paid by your whole at the local community college, all paid for by either your Pell Grant or companies who, because they need that, they pay the tuition or whatever, and you could start a new career at a decent paying level to do that. There's nonprofit organizations, that train you like in coding and things like that. This is the kind of thing that's in the one-stop. So much of it is there, already there, that does not require a degree. And then if you really want a degree, you could work on that part-time, online even, and even for free. There's the University of the People. They're a wonderful group that you could get an online degree in business or IT or healthcare, stuff like that. Apprenticeship, yes. That's right. You don't need a grant for apprenticeship because they're paying you. You study 1 day a week and you're working the other 4 days, and it's all paid for. And that's why the government is paying businesses to pay you. Or if you don't know, if you don't have a skill that you can't get hired, well, there's other programs that you could go to a business and say, well, we can't hire you because you don't know, we have to train you. Well, I'll show you a government program. Well, the government will give you money to train you. Matthew, did you send the snow again? No, you're in Michigan. I did send it. Yeah, we had snow. It's sort of melting today, but last time it was really slushy. Yeah, Community Action Agency. Lester talks about, on YouTube. Yeah, they're great. That's a good place to turn to. You have financial problems with anything, check with them. Did you send again to Michigan? It was almost all melted. Now it's back again. Same here, AC. At least you have your report. And now you're snowed in and can follow up and see what happens. And that's another thing. With my work, it really, when you get my report, you're just beginning. The only thing I do is send you the tools to get the job done. I can't do the job for you. It's sort of like dating or anything else. The only thing I can do is tell you where good-looking people hang out, and you got to follow up and see what happens. My local radio station is an advertisement for SafeLink wireless free phone. Oh, that's cool. Gabe. I think I just wrote that up. Did you see that? I wonder if that's a PSA or they're just going to upgrade you, whatever. It doesn't matter, as long as more people know about it. Is there a possibility, no matter how old you are, is there a possibility? Yes, it doesn't matter. They can't discriminate. You know when aging discrimination starts in America? Come on, somebody guess. Somebody guess. How old do you have to be before people think you're old in America, or the law says you're old in America? Come on, anybody have a guess? How many have a guess? Because this is important. This means if you're looking for a job and you feel discriminated against, somebody says 45, somebody says 40. Who the hell's been doing their homework? No, somebody says 18. Somebody says 55, 45. It's 40. How did you guys know that? Yeah, it's 40. That's why they consider you old at 40. Now, every program is that way, but that's when age discrimination starts. So if you're in a job, and you're 40, you get laid off or something like that, and everybody else, nobody under 40 got laid off. Hey, there may be an issue here. How do you find out? Okay, what do you do in a case like that? Now this is important because what do? Do you hire an attorney? Well, who will tell you to hire an attorney? the attorneys, right? but you won't hear that from me because there's a government office that enforces that. So you could call your local EEOC, Office of Economic, what is it, Smiley? EEOC. EEOC. I forget that. Equal Economic Opportunity, I don't know. EEOC. Okay. See, I told you. Employment? Yeah. Equal Employment Opportunity. Okay, that's right. Equal Employment Opportunity Commission. Okay. EEOC. So if you Google that, make sure it's .gov, and they have local offices all over the country, you know, and you can just call them up and say, hey, I think I'm getting screwed at work because, yeah, somebody else put equal employment. Good. Yeah. See, that's what my aging thing is, my Rolodex or my my CD-RAM. My RAM doesn't work as fast anymore. It's up there, but it's still searching, you know, and I have an old, yeah, an old chip up there. It doesn't do as fast as what's required in modern life. So it takes me a while. So they'll investigate. See, that's what's neat. They do it for free. And see, and they'll sue the suckers if you got a case. So why share the money or whatever, or pay somebody else to figure out if you're screwed or not? You can go to the horse's mouth. You need to upgrade to a solid state drive. I need a lot of solid state stuff. And see, that's why hire an attorney who has to go out and learn the law for you when you could call somebody who wrote the law and they'll investigate and sue them for free. You know, yeah, you know why you hire an attorney? Because the attorneys advertise. Yeah? I mean, you hear on radio, TV, you got a phone, you got a lawyer, right? How old are you? You look healthy. Yeah, I'm 74. How old are you? Yeah. Yeah, and I feel good. I feel I have 10 more years doing this. So anybody wants to help me sell this stuff, I have it now. I have an affiliate program too. I'll give you a lot of the money because I'm not worrying about feeding my family and things like that as I did, you know, younger. Trump is 78. He is? No, I think he's like my age. Yeah, a lot of people, most of the people running for president were all 70, were they? But that sounded like a terrible job. Yeah, and in great condition as well. Trump or me? Trump doesn't look too healthy to me. Rodriguez, what businesses are you in? Are you talking to Rodriguez? Me? Anyway. I sell books. So if you go to lesco.com/one-stop, if you think you could sell this somewhere or whatever, I mean, I'll give you a lot of the money. You know, I'm not greedy. I'm not looking, you know, 10, 20% thing. No, I'll give you a lot. Let's talk about it. And it's easy. I have it on a share a sale we can do there, so you don't have to worry that this old guy remembers to pay you. You get paid, you know, regularly by the bots who do this all the time. You know, there's millions and millions of people doing it on the website I have that I use for this. But I want more people to know about this. I mean, to me, what's happening is the rich are taking over everything. And there's a lot of there for the other people. Yes, I'm looking for a good salesman. You know, I've seen you on TV when I was a kid. I was a kid back then too. I was like in my 30s or 40s or whatever. Yeah, that's a kid to me. That's half ago. But again, I must have 20, 25 years left. You know, that I do this. I'm still can't wait to get up every morning and do it. I can't think. That's why I grew up as a golfer, and to me, in my mind, you know, when you retire, you go down to Florida and play golf for the rest of your life. Now that just sounds like the older I got, the more stupid that sounded. Like, are your videos on YouTube? Yes, I got 2,500 videos on YouTube, and most of them are people that I've interviewed who've gotten free money either from internet stuff or from government programs. I remember seeing you. I've been around a long time, and so I have so much data, you know, and that's it. I have content. You know, everything from you want to know how to start your own nonprofit, you want to know how to start a business, you know, on the internet or whatever, and what government money programs are available. Do you know how to get free money to live on while you're going to school or while you're starting a business? I mean, that's what that one stop is. It shows you one place. Because how are you going to find 325 programs that you can't even find one for? Carousel, you can get free heat. Heat? 8? Oh, maybe. Not sure. So that's what I mean. See what I do. I know how to research this stuff. Yeah, I can do better. I'm the best one in the country. That I've written 100 books on this subject. I've sold millions and millions and millions of copies. You know, I got all kind of awards, 2 New York Times bestsellers, and wrote columns for New York Times and Good Housekeeping magazine, and regular on Oprah. Well, actually, I did her 3 times. Larry King, I must have done a dozen or more. Letterman was a big fan too. I did him about 5, 6, 7 times, something like that. Claus is the heat taker. Claus, as in Santa Claus? Okay. So I've been around a lot, and note, but I see the longer I've been in I think there's nobody in America that is good as I am at doing this, or as much credentials as I am. I mean, I certainly don't know everybody in the world. You know, you must miss all the other live chats because I was working. Glad to see you again. Well, thank you for coming back. Tay-Sachs. Yeah, I'll be here. But don't forget, you could run it back. This will be here for, you know, after I've gone. After you've gone, you still need, no, what, there's no denying. See, even the songs, you guys never even heard of those songs. You know, they were big, I guess, in the 50s or 60s or so, when you start, when the songs meant something to you, right? And now it's just the rhythm. My friend, I know you're the best. Well, thank you. But it's all relative. A lot of people enjoy beating me up. I've definitely heard of them. Good. Nice. That means we could talk more and don't have to bring footnotes. But anyway, it doesn't matter. It's fun. I mean, young people are great. I think young people are better to hang around with because they know what the future is better than old people. Because all we're trying to do, like someone like me, oh, Naima's here. Wow. I'd be in church, Naima. And you know, young people are looking forward. They know, and they're looking for opportunities out there. Old people found something that worked years ago. It doesn't work anymore, but they still spend the rest of their life trying to make it work again. Oh boy, my age, what they do? Oh, they don't make this like they used to. All that kind of stuff. Who the hell cares? You need mentors like you. Yeah, that's over, man. Get over it. But it's hard. You know, it's hard. You got a bad habit or a habit that you got nice feedback for. It's sort of like the woman in high school who was the cheerleader or whatever and still has that same hairdo when she was in high school, because that's when she was popular. So she's trying to hang on to that hairdo when everybody else is wearing mullets or whatever. she still has that beehive because that worked for her then. And that's what we all try to do, particularly in skills, and especially now though. And then that's the problem. The world is changing so goddamn fast. I mean, I talked to you about now. Everybody's working now for themselves in a big place that serves beer everywhere. Man, could you imagine? The only place I knew that was working for a brewery. I went to school in Milwaukee. We used to visit the breweries and think, boy, those guys work here and they get all the free beer they can drink. Now this is common. This is the way we're all working, you know, and having fun doing it. What hair products to use? I forget. Actually, it's something, a little yellow thing like about this big. Found it somewhere. I've tried a whole bunch of things. And privet, is that a thing? Well, I remember yellow. I forget. It's a little jar, yellow, and little white stuff. And it's just, it's not to fit in, because I think you can't fit in because the normal stuff isn't working anymore. So why you want to fit in? I guess because you need a job and you got to get paid, and people don't hire weirdos. And that's what happened. I'd worked for someone for 6 months and they figured I was a weirdo, but more importantly, I figured they weren't me and I had to get out of there. And then I started another business and it failed. And then it failed, go back work for somebody in 6 months. Oh, it was like being in jail. So I had to go out again. And then it was just over and over and over again. Okay, I've been watching you for years. Remember those late night presentations you used to do on it? Yes, infomercials. I remember them too. And my banker loved them. Now, I can't get arrested. But now I'm also doing the best work of my life, I think, particularly research. What I am really good at is researching, finding things on the internet that people can't fine, because really for 40 some years now I've been finding alternative sources of money and help for people to solve problems, and that's what I'll be doing for the rest of my life. I think there's nobody else doing this. Everybody else is trying to show you how to spend a lot of money because that's how they get a lot of money, and I think that's a trap in life, or being fulfilled in life. To me, it's trying to find your own work that you could contribute worth in life, and also make a living at, because that's what we want to do, is make a living. You want to support yourself, your family, or whatever, but also contribute to our society and be part of the society, so you're a contributing member. I mean, what could be better than that? And helping other people. I mean, there's a wonderful list of somebody did this. It was in the two big newspapers, in Washington. And it's, "Dear Mr. President." It's a guy who wrote, "What would Abe say?" Not Abe, Ben say, as in Ben Franklin. And they're one thing. "How can you love our country and not also love our countrymen?" Now that's pretty cool, isn't it? So everybody says they love their country, but no, you guys over there, I don't love you. So how can we do that? Yeah, but we do. No person was ever honored for what he earned. Okay, you hear that? No person was ever honored for what he earned. Honor has been the reward for what he gave. So that's something we all run around trying to make more money and get more stuff, when really you contribute to life, and I think you feel more satisfied if you contribute to life as what you're giving. And it's a balance often. Now here's another neat one. Okay. He that is of the opinion, now this is a Ben Franklin one, he that is of the opinion money will do everything, okay, if you believe money will do everything, may well be suspected of doing everything for money. And you see the research they do now of younger people going out, money is getting down the scale of why they want to work or how they want to work or whatever. It's not for money, and that's why if you think money solves every problem, to me that's sort of neat, because then you fall into the trap that, well, then you have to do everything for money. And that, to me, is a little shallow life, and gets shallower and shallower. How much money are you going to put in the basement? And people just keep doing it. They just can't get enough. It's like good ice cream. And how do you restrict yourself? So I used to be a fat person for many years, like 30 pounds heavier, and it wasn't until I started running every day, and that's why I still run now at 74, whatever the hell I am. And it's really for weight control. It's too hard. I mean, that's one of the hardest things. When my kids, were getting to like 20 or so, and they're coming to me for problems, I said, I can't really help you with problems anymore. I haven't figured these out. What you have as a grown-up, sort of weight control, relationships, and stuff like that. I'm still working on all those. I don't know. Money is just a concept. In the 1940s, there was no real money as for the gold standard. Yep. It keeps changing. It may change again. Maybe Bitcoin will take over everything. I don't know. Nobody does. Cisco. I filed a complaint with Human Rights Commission. Look into ADA, American Disabilities Act. Okay, Human Rights Commissions keep going. I mean, I'm not sure if that's the Human Rights Commission. Is that it? But the ADA. There are nonprofit organizations that will do that, and even government organizations, so you're right. So keep looking around. Not somebody's going to charge you anything. Nick, please. What was that? I didn't see that one. Periscope person. Am I keeping up my Periscope thing? Can you shout out to Nick Gurs? Nick, are you there, Nick? Are you there, Nick? Where do you live, Nick? What state or city or where are you living? Where are you, Nick? Nick. See, you don't talk back to me, right? You don't say anything to me. You never write, you never call, you never do anything, Nick. I don't know about you. What's a trip? That's not Nick, somebody else. Alaska! Wow, I went up to Alaska. We went up on a government program. We went on a free archaeological dig. my kids, they were like 15 or something like that. The whole family went up there and we worked in digging up the ground looking for Indian stuff from 200 years ago or whatever. It was fun. And actually, the thing I remember about Alaska, I ran into people who call it a one-key society. And some guy I was talking about that, yeah, it's great up here. I just have a one key. He said he doesn't have a key to his door. He doesn't have, he doesn't lock stuff. He doesn't have to worry about any of that stuff. That's right. I think he has a key to his car or something like that. But down to one key. And that's sort of cool. And it's an interesting thing. I don't know if I can take the cold. I'm getting pissed here already. I live practically in the South. And that's neat. Let's see, where are we? Naima, thank you, writer comment. All day I do research, and for clients. So if you want me to do a custom report on starting a business, buying a house, fixing up a house, or being a real estate investor, that's another report. Maybe them igloos don't need keys. Yes, you're right. And the third one is the one-stop. Now, the one-stop is downloadable. So that's why I'm trying to get the others eventually to be downloadable after I do enough of them. But right now they take personal care, individual care, and that's why I'm looking for people to help me sell them. Okay, so the downloadable, if you go to letsgo.com/one-stop. Now, why did I lose that all? I had some show and tell that I usually use, and I had to clean up. See, I'm on my kitchen table. My wife has friends and work she does here with a bunch of people, and so I have to clean up my sprawling paper. What? All over. Okay, here it is. So that's why I forget to bring it back out when I start. That's why I need help. letsgo.com/one-stop. Okay, so anybody thinks they can help sell that, I'll do all the work. You just get the customer, okay? And then I share the money with you, and it's really like about 40%. I give you 40%. So these are like $59, so $60. So 40% is 60. So 10% is 6, right? 12. So that's like $25, okay? So I could share that with you, and they pay ahead of time, so you don't want to, and then I'll send you 40%, and it's simple as that. You just have to show the link. If you have a better way to show it, anyway, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Help me, Wanda. You got a deal, buddy. Yeah. So you get 40%. I don't know what Amazon does and all that kind of stuff. I've been doing research. I'm sure I could learn all that stuff, but I don't want to pile up money. I just want to get it out there, get enough money so I can keep doing it and creating these things for people. Because that's what I'm really good at. Everybody, this whole country does marketing. So I don't think we need another marketer, but we need somebody, I think, like me, to gather this stuff and put it together. So that's why, I'm looking for can we get help first-time home buyers in Oregon? Absolutely, Janice. And if you go to letsgo.com/research, you see the research thing there for buying a home. And I'll do a custom report, send it. It's going to be like 150 pages of all the programs that are any city. I got to know your city too. I'll pick that up from your site. But see, this custom report, I can't share the money because it really takes me a couple of days to do the research. So there's, at $50, I'm really losing a lot of money, but I want to know how to do it. I want to learn so we could package it and get leverage, and that's what I'm doing with the one-stop. I got there already because I've been trying to develop products for now like 7 years almost in this new economy, and this is one I think that is really good. The one-stop is. So if anybody wants to do it, email me. Let's Go Free Radio. If you go to One Stop, it says for a print to be an affiliate, but that doesn't work. I don't know how to use that yet, and I have to get all the financial stuff. But now I use Share a Sale, so I'll give you that link to sign up for Share a Sale because they handle the money much better than I could ever do it. They do it for thousands of people every day, and so it's a way to track all the sales and everything. So I have all the the stuff you need there, and I'll send you the link. If you go to shareasale.com and put in my name, maybe you'll find it. Do we get 40% for getting you phone calls? No, not phone calls. I need orders for that. You know, and so, and I have no one to really take orders on the phone. So this is all online. So it's an online, you know, kind of thing. And if you have another way or a better way of, you know, how to sell, you know, everybody's talking about funnels. I don't have that yet, but if you know a way to do it, you want to do something together or need help with that, you just let me know. Any kind of way to market, you think you know a good way to market, I'll help you do that, you know, because it's in my benefit to do it, to help you and give you what you need that you think you need to sell it, you know, because that's the key. If I don't have a sale, yeah, I'm not in business, you know. That's the key of business. No matter how good the product is, it doesn't matter. You don't have a sale. That's why anybody starting a business, don't worry about all the details about being an LLC or doing that or doing this, and everybody talking about, oh, I have to have that. No, you need a customer. Forget everything else. And if you can't figure out how to get a customer, then nothing else really matters. You know. I'm still trying to get the word out about my campaign. Any ideas? I see. Well, how about your people at school? Do they have lists? Are there people at the school that have lists to do that? The other thing to me would be, like, how about local publications locally? You know, because this is a, you know, whether it's blogs or something, or education blogs in Maryland, to know what you're doing, you know, because this way at least you're educating them about, and this is Naima who started a crowdfunding campaign for her new business in teaching math in a unique way. So if, you know, just Google, look for sites that say Education Maryland, and see what's there, that you can just start, you know, emailing these people about the cool thing you're doing, you know, and get that out there. And put the link in the talk, in the chat, Naima, so people here can see that. Because that would be good to share. Okay, guys, I need to take care of paying customers who have me do their research. You should get your own crypto Let's Go coin. Yeah, won't let me post the link. Oh, it won't, huh? Can you talk it out? Just put dot or something, D-O-T. Let's see, I think I had it somewhere. No, it's on my phone, which is up here. I forget which phone that is. Oh, whatever, yeah. Okay, guys, I think I gotta go and do some work. So it's letsgo.com/one-stop. You're looking for the one stop for every single free money. And that way, instead of giving money to the Bitcoin sharks, you give it to yourself because you're investing in you. You're the best investment to make. Take 1-minute videos of your different products that affiliates can post on Instagram. That would help. I have an Instagram page with 3,000 followers. Oh, okay. Yeah, actually, the products I have, oh, they're not a minute, but I do have videos, but I can. Okay. Okay, so once you get, I mean, I think you try to sign up for affiliate on my website, but let's get you on Share a Sale, and I will get a video for you. Okay, do it. So that's why I see Naima said she'll promote it on her Instagram, and if I do a video, okay, see, like that, I'll do that. You know, it's easy, and so let me know what you need like that. To sell it, and I'll do it. And we set you up on Share a Sale, and then you'll have a link there so you can keep track of any monies you have, and I can't cheat you. You can't trust anybody. And see, I've been working like this a long time, even with radio stations and TV stations. I used to do this. I used to never pay for it, but share the money with them, you know, because they had an audience. So if you had an audience, I will share the money with you. Yeah, and that's it. If you want to find an audience, then great. Then maybe there's a way, you know, in what I give you to help you find an audience too.
So, okay, guys, cheers and happy whatever today is, 16, 17, 18, I don't know what the hell it is, doesn't matter. It's a night, at least it's sunny. Yesterday was lousy, yucky, snowing, wet, cold, I didn't want any of that. Okay, guys, let me see if I can get out of these.